That legislation was introduced soon after this Kathua gang rape came to light, and that's what prompted the Indian government to make its rape laws stricter, mandating that there would be a death sentence awarded to those convicted for raping a minor who was less than 12 years of age. But there's also a provision that allows the judges hearing a matter to use their own discretion. We saw this happen in the 2012 gang rape for a medical student here in New Delhi, where the judges used the phrase rarest of rare crime. That qualifier wasn't used by the fast-track local court judges that were hearing this particular case. And perhaps the other reason that many experts are alluding to could be the fact that in many instances where death sentences have been awarded to rapists in the past, those death sentences have eventually been commuted to life-term sentences. And we haven't seen an execution in India since 2015. So that could perhaps be the reasoning. But as far as the family of the victim is concerned, they're saying they're not satisfied with the sentence handed out. They wanted capital punishment, and their lawyers are likely to appeal this in a higher court. So we could see this sentence changing perhaps in the days ahead.
Neha, we've heard, several terrible stories coming out of India involving the rape of children. Has the culture of sexual assault changed at all in India?
I wouldn't say it has, and that's essentially very, very tragic, because you described the details of this particular crime. You had an 8-year-old girl who was abducted, sedated, repeatedly sexually assaulted for a week by at least 6 men. And in spite of that, we've seen these kind of headlines coming out of different parts of India almost on a daily basis. The government's own data says that at least over 100 rape cases are reported in India daily, and 4 out of every 10 victims are reportedly children. And that gives you a sense of how big this problem really is. And as far as the problem is concerned, the Indian government has gone on record to say that while it's glad that the accused in this case have been awarded timely punishment, this case only went on for a year, which is a record for India's judicial system. They still think that there needs to be a bigger change brought about. The government is speaking of educating boys better to ensure they treat women with respect. There's a huge problem of patriarchy in India, which everyone very openly admits to. And also, of course, the issue of changing the mindsets as far as these crimes are concerned. So we've not even scratched the surface as far as this problem is concerned. And the headlines that we see almost daily tell you that very little has changed on the ground for women and children as far as security and safety is concerned.